Imagine going an entire week without a single bite of food, only water and willpower keeping you moving forward. Somewhere deep inside your body, an organ nobody talks about is quietly preparing for the biggest transformation of its life. We obsess over hearts, brains, and livers, yet ignore the two fist-sized filters working every second to keep us alive. Your kidneys filter over 180 liters of blood daily, without complaint, without rest, without a single day off. So what actually happens when you stop feeding your body completely for hours, then days, then longer? Do your kidneys finally get to relax, or do they begin something science barely understands? The truth is stranger and more beautiful than most people could ever imagine. Your kidneys don't simply rest during fasting. They begin an active process of deep repair. Inflammation drops, oxidative stress fades, and dormant genes buried since birth start switching back on. This is not starvation. This is your body unlocking an ancient survival mechanism written into your DNA. Stick with me because what happens hour by hour will completely change how you see food. By the end, you will understand why giving your kidneys a break might be the smartest health decision you ever make. Let's start at hour 0, the exact moment your last meal finishes digesting completely. Most people imagine kidneys as tireless machines, plugged in forever, never needing maintenance or downtime. That assumption could not be further from the biological truth happening inside you. Every single meal sends your kidneys into overdrive, filtering salt, sugar, protein, and hidden chemicals. Picture an overwhelmed employee handling 200 packages daily with zero time to organize. All the energy goes toward processing new deliveries, none toward fixing what's broken. Nobody ever asks if the maintenance crew needs a moment to breathe. Then, right around hour 4, something remarkable begins happening inside your bloodstream. Insulin levels start dropping steadily, sending your body a quiet but powerful signal. The message is simple. No more food is coming, so shift priorities immediately. For your kidneys, this moment feels like the long-awaited slow day arriving. Pressure eases, filtration slows down, and internal repair systems quietly start activating themselves. With less dietary waste flowing through, kidneys redirect precious energy toward fixing damage. Broken proteins, dead cells, and cellular debris finally get addressed after months of neglect. Scientists call this the beginning of a silent restoration phase inside your organs. There's no applause, no visible change, yet something profound starts unfolding beneath the surface. Kidney cells begin reducing inflammation while repairing microscopic blood vessels damaged from years of overuse. A 2025 study found inflammation markers dropped measurably after just 12 hours fasting. It's like extinguishing a fire smoldering quietly in your basement without you even noticing. And this, believe it or not, is only the very beginning. Fasting isn't punishment, it's an opportunity your body has been desperately waiting for. Your kidneys have served you loyally every day without ever requesting a break. Now, for the first time in years, they finally get one. Welcome to hour 12, where your kidneys begin extinguishing fires you never knew existed. This next phase happens completely silently, yet something crucial shifts deep inside your organs. Chronic inflammation, the kind you cannot see or feel, starts quietly beginning to fade. There's no fever, no swelling, no obvious symptoms alerting you to anything happening. For years, your body has carried invisible low-grade fire without you realizing it. This smoldering inflammation is one of the biggest drivers behind long-term kidney damage. It slowly scars nephrons, those elegant microscopic filters responsible for cleaning your blood. But between hours 12 and 24, that quiet fire finally starts fading. Why does this happen exactly, and what triggers such a dramatic internal shift? As insulin drops further, your body stops receiving signals to store more energy. Instead, it flips completely into active repair and restoration mode immediately. Inflammatory markers called TNF-alpha and IL-6 begin declining steadily throughout your bloodstream. Oxidative stress, that invisible rust damaging cells slowly, starts lifting away gradually too. A 2025 study confirmed intermittent fasting significantly lowered inflammation and oxidative stress in kidneys.
Fasting doesn't just reduce calories, it extinguishes the slow burn, damaging your organs daily. But here's one rule you absolutely cannot afford to ignore right now. Drink more water than you normally would during any extended fasting period. About 20% of daily hydration typically comes from food you eat. When fasting removes that source, your kidneys desperately need extra water to function properly. You cannot filter blood without water, just like washing a car needs a hose. So show your kidneys some love, sip water consistently every couple of hours. It's simple, yet it fuels a powerful renewal process happening quietly behind the scenes. Now we reach hour 24, where your body activates one of its most elegant tools. This tool is called autophagy, which literally translates to self-eating in ancient Greek. Don't panic, this process is actually incredibly beneficial for your entire body's health. Picture every cell as a tiny house, slowly filling with broken furniture and clutter. Over time, without cleaning, that house becomes messy, slow, and completely dysfunctional inside. Autophagy arrives like an elite cleaning crew the moment you stop feeding yourself. Damaged proteins, broken mitochondria, and malfunctioning components get gathered, recycled, and repurposed efficiently. For kidneys specifically, this cleanup process becomes absolutely critical for long-term filtration health. Nephrons are delicate, precise structures highly vulnerable to cellular debris building up over time. Left unchecked, this debris causes fibrosis, gradually impairing your kidney's ability to filter properly. Recent studies show autophagy dramatically reduces fibrosis risk, especially in people already experiencing inflammation. You cannot see autophagy happening, but fasting strategically gives kidneys a rare opportunity. This isn't some trendy influencer cleanse. This is survival programming encoded deep in DNA. Ancestors who thrived without constant food access passed this repair system down through generations. Fasting isn't punishment, it's simply the switch activating your body's most powerful repair mechanism. By hour 48, something entirely new begins happening inside your metabolic system completely. Your liver starts producing ketones, clean-burning energy molecules created from your stored fat. But ketones aren't just backup fuel, they're premium energy loaded with healing properties too. At this stage, beta-hydroxybutyrate, the star ketone, does far more than power cells. It sends powerful anti-inflammatory signals while triggering anti-aging mechanisms throughout your entire body. For kidneys, ketones function like an elite repair team that brings its own energy. Recent studies show ketones can actually slow fibrosis progression happening inside damaged kidney tissue. A 2024 study following 500 polycystic kidney disease patients revealed something truly remarkable. Those with higher ketone levels experienced significantly slower kidney function decline than everyone else. In other words, ketones aren't just fuel, they're protective messengers working at cellular level. Scientists now call ketones superfuel, not just for energy, but cellular protection too. They instruct cells to resist damage, repair themselves, and function noticeably better overall.
And here's the best part. Unlocking this requires no expensive drugs whatsoever. Strategic fasting alone flips this metabolic switch naturally, without any external intervention required. Now we arrive at days 3 through 5, where genes reactivate after decades dormant. If the first 2 days focused purely on rest and cleaning, day 3 changes everything. Your body stops simply repairing and begins something far more extraordinary: actual regeneration. At cellular level, genes long believed dormant since your time as a fetus reactivate. One of kidney research's most jaw-dropping discoveries happened back in 2024, shocking scientists everywhere. Fasting may help regenerate kidney cells previously thought completely impossible to restore ever. Researchers at Children's Hospital Los Angeles conducted a groundbreaking study testing this exact theory. They fed mice suffering chronic kidney disease a carefully designed fasting-mimicking diet protocol. What happened next genuinely shocked even the scientists running this remarkable experiment. Genes related to kidney development, normally only active inside the womb, switched back on. Specifically, podocytes, specialized cells wrapping around blood vessels to filter waste, began regenerating themselves. This outcome was previously considered impossible in fully developed adult kidney tissue. Podocytes don't typically divide. Once lost, they were considered permanently gone forever.
This groundbreaking study completely flipped that long-held scientific belief upside down instantly. And remarkably, this didn't only happen inside laboratory mice during the controlled testing conditions. In a small human trial involving 13 chronic kidney disease patients, results proved equally astonishing. Those following controlled periodic fasting experienced kidney protective effects lasting up to 12 months. No drugs, no surgery, just carefully applied science-backed strategic fasting protocols working naturally. These findings reveal something profound. Your body, given proper signals, accomplishes what medicine deemed impossible. Your kidneys, those silent workers filtering blood every hour, might deserve a genuine second chance. But before you rush into extended fasting, there's something critically important you need to understand. While fasting offers remarkable kidney benefits, it isn't safe for absolutely everyone attempting it. This becomes especially true regarding prolonged fasting beyond 24 hours without proper guidance. If you have chronic kidney disease, particularly with eGFR below 30, please proceed carefully. Anyone taking blood pressure or diabetes medications should never fast without direct medical supervision. Medications and electrolyte balances shift rapidly during fasting, potentially creating dangerous imbalances affecting your heart. Additionally, avoid extended fasting entirely if you're pregnant, breastfeeding, or currently nursing your child. Individuals with eating disorders like anorexia or bulimia should completely avoid fasting protocols altogether. Dialysis patients, those with severe kidney stone history, or advanced liver disease should avoid this. In these specific cases, fasting could actually worsen conditions rather than provide healing benefits. Bottom line, fasting remains an incredibly powerful biological tool requiring responsible, informed application always. Please consult your doctor before starting any extended fasting protocol, especially with existing conditions. We live in a world of constant snacking, late-night meals, and endless food availability. Our organs, especially kidneys, rarely receive genuine breaks from constant processing and filtering demands. But science now reveals something powerful. When you pause completely, your body actively repairs itself. When you stop overwhelming your system constantly, silent heroes like kidneys begin healing themselves naturally.
From reducing chronic inflammation to triggering cellular regeneration, all this happens without expensive pills whatsoever. All it requires is giving your body genuine breaks through carefully timed strategic fasting. Fasting isn't some extreme modern diet trend. It's ancient biological wisdom hardwired into your DNA. This survival gift, passed down from ancestors, might genuinely be your key to healing today. If you truly care about your body's long-term health, maybe less really means smarter.